Hello students! Today I'd like to show you how to make one of my favorite holiday drawings, a candle in front of a stained glass window. It's made from some very simple shapes, and when colored with oil pastels, creates a really cool smudgy look, just like what you might see with real colored glass. Hi, my name's Kathy, and I've been teaching kids how to draw for over 20 years now. You know, my favorite thing to do is to show students that when you take things one step at a time, learning how to draw just might be easier than you think. Here are the supplies you need for this project: a sheet of drawing paper, a pencil, and some oil pastels. I really do love this Portfolio brand as the colors are so bright. You may also find a link to a free step-by-step tutorial in the description below. Now, I've already added center of pencil guidelines on my paper. They're also on my tutorial, and they really do help you see where to draw, especially with a symmetrical drawing like this. Another option is just to fold your paper in half and make creases to follow. Let's begin by drawing the window. So I'm going to make marks for the sides, and then a mark for the bottom. And when those are in place, then draw one side that's parallel to the edge of the paper, and then draw the other side, and then connect those two lines at the bottom with another straight line. Now we can draw the top of the window, so make a mark where that center point is going to be, and then draw a nice curved line from the center point to one side, and then do your best to draw a matching curved line on the other side. All right, let's move on to the candle now, which is very easy to draw. I'm starting with that drippy shape it has. It has a smooth top and 3 or 4 drips underneath. Do try to make sure it's centered on your paper so it lines up with that point at the top of the window. Then, to turn it into a candle, just add 2 straight lines on the side. Now all we need is a little line for the wick, and then a flame shape right above it. The best way I've found to make a kind of random broken pattern in the background is to make a series of capital letter Y's. I'll show you what I mean by starting with this one right here. Then, to mix things up a little, the next Y can be upside down, like this. Here's another Y that's just a little bit different. It's laying on its side. Let's move to the other side now and fill it up too. I'm going to begin with another upside down Y, then another tilted Y above it, and a smaller Y going off to the side, and a Y that's kind of stacked on top. Okay, now that the background is almost all filled in, look to see where you can add a few more Y's here or there, or maybe just a line. The goal is to have shapes that are all about the same size and that they are all closed so that they can all be filled with different colors. All right, this step is only for those that did draw center pencil guidelines on their paper. They need to be erased, otherwise they might show through the oil pastel. The oil pastels can come out now, and what you need to do is take a black one and slowly go over all of those pencil lines. Try to trace them really well because we want some nice black dark lines. Let's begin by coloring that flame a light yellow. And I actually think it looks pretty cool when the yellow bumps into the black and makes a kind of smudgy line. It kind of creates this very artsy look. My candle's going to be filled with warm colors, so I'm going to start with the orange on top, but you could do it the other way around too if you'd rather. After the top of the candle is colored, then pick another warm color for the main part underneath. Now this brand of pastels has some really good cool colors to choose from. I've picked up 4, and I'm going to start by coloring in with a blue-green. Then I'm moving on to the light blue color, and the one that is just called blue. It kind of looks like a royal blue to me. More of the light blue, and one called forest green. Okay, continue coloring like this, and just try to keep those colors as evenly spread out as possible, so there's not a lot of one color in any one area. I do recommend working with at least 4 different colors for the background, so all of those shades are nice and spread out. Finally, choose another color for the background behind your window. I'm going to go with this light green because it always seems to brighten my pictures up. And there is another look at my finished candle. I hope you had fun drawing with me today, and that this project helped you see how warm and cool colors can work together to make your art really stand out. If you enjoyed this lesson, then jump over to my website, Art Project for Kids, where you'll find even more holiday drawing tutorials, like how to draw a candy cane and how to draw a pickup truck with a Christmas tree. I hope you check them out too, and most of all, I hope you keep on drawing.